air scares for Delta flyers when smoke crept into their cabin shortly after takeoff. Look how hazy this air was on this flight. The video shows it. All that smoke causing passengers to cover their faces. Officials say the plane turned back around to land in Atlanta, and everybody was able to safely evacuate using the emergency inflatable slides off the side of the plane. Many flyers, they're already anxious, given recent crashes and incidents. Joining me now is NewsNation travel editor Peter Greenberg. Peter, good morning to you, my friend. Let's just start with this latest incident out of Atlanta. Everybody's okay. Everybody got rebooked on the ground. But what do you think could have caused the plane to fill with all that smoke?
Well, we don't know that answer yet, but let me give you some other answers that might help put this in context. Okay. And that is, if I were to put you in the control tower of any major airport in the United States, in any given day, the alarm bell rings between 20 and 30 times simply because an aircraft is reporting a warning light that comes on in the cockpit or a light that doesn't come on in the cockpit. And in an abundance of caution, they will roll the crash trucks. Of course, the problem is usually resolved 99.9% of the time. So what you're seeing here is everybody's a citizen journalist. They get the phones out and they record an incident. I'm not saying smoke is filling the cabin of every plane every day, not even close. But what I am saying is, in this situation, not too much to worry about.
The one thing I couldn't really tell from this video, Peter, I don't know if you know, did they have to pull down the oxygen masks for this in that 30 minutes back to Atlanta, or no?
No, oxygen masks come down if you lose pressure. So that wouldn't have happened here.
Okay.
No, that didn't happen. But let me put something another way. There are things we need to be concerned about in terms of the numbers rising. Runway incursions. There were more runway incursions last year than in the previous 10 years. That's number one. And then slow motion tarmac collisions between planes or vehicles in planes. Most recently, the Japan Airlines 787 wing slicing into the tail of a Boeing 737 operated by Delta. So those are the things you really need to look about, because those are under the airport and airlines control, and it deals with runway capacity, airport capacity, and gate capacity. It's getting too congested there.
Yeah, and we know the industry has just been plagued with problems, especially recently. I mean, you and I, Peter, have been on air, 4 or 5 times together just in the last month to talk about these latest crashes, tragedies. So it's been plagued with problems. What does the industry have to do to rebound and save itself?
Well, what they have to do is realign their relationship with the FAA so that they're really reporting in on basic inspection processes and basic oversight that hasn't really been there because the FAA has been understaffed. That's what we need to do.
You stated that these incidents are isolated, and it's never one thing that causes a crash. However, a lot of people are still really anxious and alarmed by the recent crashes and safety issues. How can folks better compartmentalize what's happening? I mean, are you grouping it as human error, technical error? How do you deal with it? Because I know you travel more than anybody else I know.
Well, there's no one linkage here. The 4 incidents that just happened, the mid-air collision in Reagan, the medical jet in Philadelphia, the landing gear separation in Scottsdale, and then the crash landing in Toronto have no relationship to either of them, to all of them, to none of them. They were all isolated incidents with different dynamics and different reasons that the investigators are looking at right now. But I can tell you with great reassurance, if I can, that there's no connection there. So far, well, I'm talking today, there are 25,000 planes in the air and nothing happened. Yeah. And nothing happened 2 days ago, and hopefully nothing will happen tomorrow. But if you take a look at the total number of fatalities in a given year, it's way down.
Still a safe form of transportation. Just hoping for, smooth sailing, smooth flying on the horizons here. Hey, Peter, before I let you go, I always have to ask, where in the world is Peter Greenberg?
All right, I'll get you jealous. I'm in Monaco.
Of course you are. Hey, hit the Casino de Monte Carlo for me. The one place I've ever played Russian roulette. So,
whoa.
Yeah, the one place.
No, not Russian roulette.
Or roulette. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Roulette. Thank you for the clarification. Hey, Peter Greenberg, thank you so much, my friend. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.